Hello, hello.
Hello.
Today I am so excited. I have the privilege of interviewing my daughter for her new venture. She is selling on PangoBooks. And if you're new to Pango, it is an app where you can go and you can buy books from other sellers. And today, as a special, she's also offering a discount. So any purchases you make will be 20% off. Give me just a minute while she tell you a little bit herself, and I'm going to put a link to her store.
And
Um,
note about the 20% off. The 20% off is in any purchase of $5 or more. Um, as she said, I'm her daughter, Allyssa, Micah's mom, um, special ed teacher by day. Do, I do all sorts of things. Um, with Pango Books, I like it because it gives you a great platform to find new and used books. And so on my channel, you'll find inspirational books, cookbooks, theology books, children's books, with a focus on ethnic books. So you'll see all sorts of things. Just a few of the titles you may see there are.
Before we
Oh,
get into sharing, you want to tell them why do you like books, or why did you want to decide to sell books?
I decided to sell books in part because we need to thin out our library because we have a lot of books. My husband and I met in divinity school, and so all of his books, plus my books, plus Micah's books, plus books that I just find because I've always been a book person. Um, I've been pretty much a book collector since I was a little bitty kid. So I was the library child. I'm still the library person. I go to the library about every other week, every week with my son. And we do library activities like we did a Juneteenth craft recently at the library. We go to story time when I'm off. So that's kind of how I found my way to Pango Books. I found out about it through another YouTuber who was talking about
Yeah, Katie
a
Reed. A
medium.
shout out to Katie Reed. I've heard of it, but we never really did anything with it. And so when Katie was talking about it, I said, "Oh, that might be something of interest." So we started kind of checking it out more and more. And it's such an easy platform to list on. So if you are a bookseller, you may want to check out Pango Books because you can list. How many books can you list in, say, 30 minutes, do you think?
You can list quite a few. I mean, it
Hey,
takes
Kathy.
in like 3 to 5 minutes, even less than that. You can list the title because as long as you have the ISBN, it does a lot of the work for you.
Mhm.
And that's one of the things I do like about it is that it is pretty streamlined. It's not like I gotta think, what is this, and this about the book? If you have an ISBN and it picks it up, the picture comes up of the book. They ask, "Is this your book?" You say yes. You say no if it's not. And then it'll fill in like keywords. It will give you like hashtags. It will give you all the things if it has it. Now, some books it won't necessarily pick it up, so you have to get creative. So, paperback, hashtag Christian, hashtag kidlit, hashtag African American. So, whatever your book is about.
It was very easy. The first time we did it, I did set up a Pango book as well. Um, and it's no cost to list the books. And the first day, Alyssa and I, we sat at our kitchen table and we started listing books. And we took 1 hour and we both listed 25 books.
Yeah.
We listed 25 books each the first time in 1 hour. But once you get the hang of it, and if your ISBN number is found when you scan the back of it, you can list the book in less than 30 seconds or whatever. Because they even give you suggested prices and everything on a lot of the books. So now she's going to tell you a little bit about the kinds of books that she's going to specialize in. And then I'll tell you about my books that I'll be selling, and she'll tell you why she chose certain books over other books. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with just this. This one is one I listed just recently. I don't know about you, but You might be a Patty fan. I'm a Patty fan.
Mhm.
I've seen her in person once, twice, maybe.
I
Yeah.
have 2 big bags of book. I try to
This
sell
is
them.
her.
I end up donating them.
This is her cookbook. I chose cookbooks in part because cookbooks are one thing I've discovered that I really like, but they take up a lot of room. And more often than not, I end up looking it up online, pulling it up on my phone or on the iPad and showing the recipes. So I figured I would thin out some of my actual literal cookbooks.
I love Patty LaBelle.
So
Yeah,
there's her book.
he does it.
This book has a bunch of really great pork recipes. There's a smothered pork chop recipe that my godmother makes from this book that is quite
Hey,
tasty.
princess. Thank you for joining.
There's a macaroni and cheese with like 8 different kinds of cheese if you like macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, we just decided to pop on and talk about PangoBooks. And Kathy, yes, I know selling books at a garage sale can kind of be, a lot of people aren't attracted to the books except for booksellers, and they're looking to get them for free or a quarter or by the bag or whatever. But we've only been doing this not even 2 weeks. And she's already sold at least one book. She has some followers. I listed my books, but then I left and went on vacation, so I had turned my store off. And you get followers and all of that, and they may feature your book, and so.
And there's a thread, so you can do. I haven't explored the threads much. That's on my list for this week, is to explore the threads in different ways that you can kind of get more traction to your channel and your shop. One of the children's books I picture, some of them are classics like this, where Spot, you may see it on my channel. So this one does not have pop-ups.
Yeah, it has the little doors.
Oh, it does have the little flaps.
Yeah.
And so that's one thing that people like to see in their pictures, is if it has flaps or pop-ups or anything, that you take a picture of what kind of condition those are in. The condition of your book can help determine the cost. So it'll be cookbooks, children's books, inspirational books. This book does have a wish list. It has already been wish listed, so I'll share a little about it. It's a women's devotional book. Well, anyone could read it, but it's a devotional book that is focused on women's thoughts. So there's little spots in there for you to journal. There is a different affirmation with a scripture and a quote for each day. And so this book, I believe I have it for $3. You'll see the tag on this one. I forgot to take it off. It's $9 on there, but on PangoBooks you can get it for around $3, and it's a hardcover. People, from what I've read, like to have the books in excellent condition, book jacket still tightened in place, all pages there, of course, not bent up corners, those sorts of things. So that's kind of what's on my channel.
Okay, and also something else that she's planning to do on her YouTube channel, which I'll put a link in. I'll probably put it in the description when this video is over. We were going to do a recorded video, but it wasn't working very well, so we just decided we'd go live with it. She's going to start doing like little mini book reviews on children's books, as well as some of her devotionals and stuff like that. And also, like she mentioned, she's a special ed teacher, so a lot of her focus and a lot of her books you will see will be on special education. So, and that's kind of a subject you don't hear a lot about. So if you do have any questions, you can leave a question in the comments or, down below once this video is over, and I'll pass them on to her. Or if you tag her in it, that way she'll be sure to see it as well. And her channel name here on YouTube is MrsAllyM, Micah's mama, which I'm quite sure you've seen her in the chats a lot. What I'll do is have her make a comment. So if you do want to go over and sub to her channel, you can just hit those 3 little dots and it'll take you over to her YouTube channel. And but we're excited about it. She has 100 and what? She have over 100 books listed.
Yeah, I'm 106 currently.
Yeah. I'm kind of trying to catch up with her, but it's taking me a minute longer. Most of my books, of course, will be craft books. Um, I have a few children's books, but most of them are craft books and cookbooks. I do randomly kind of just throw some more in there from time to time. But if you look around my living room, you'll see there are so many books on tables, up under the, up on the shelves of the tables and everything. How to handle them. Oh, really? Hey, Anna, how are you? And I did get your message, Anna. I just hadn't responded because I just came back from vacation and um, just been super busy trying to get back to whatever. Go to her channel. Okay, because I want to put it in the comments as well. But we're just kind of just chatting, talking about selling books. I mean, I've sold like a few books on eBay and stuff, and I've sold lots of books on. Excuse the ice maker. That's my husband. He just came in. I don't think he knew I was in here. Yeah. So, and I know I do sell books here on YouTube as well, but this was just like an easy way of, getting all the books in one place. And I will still do some book sales here. But hold on, I'm pasting her channel in. Oh, she just did, and I did the same thing. Okay. She's on it. But we both of my girls, I mean, from a very early age, they've always loved books. We read them books. And at one time she even considered being a librarian. But it was hard to find a school that had library science.
Yep, that's still the issue now because I'm actually exploring some opportunities to work at a library in the children's department. But library science is not one of those things a lot of people, I guess, want to do.
Already so. Thank you, Kathy.
So it's.
Yeah, so it's a hard field. I mean, it's not to work at the library is an easy thing to get a job as an assistant or just to check out books and everything. But to actually be a librarian, you do need that special degree. And only a handful of schools in this area used to be anyway. I don't know, but anymore.
Now it's kind of tricky. I did find a program recently, I think at North Carolina Central, believe it or not, that has a library science program. And it's moved to largely virtual from what I can tell.
Yeah. And that's the other thing with libraries is that, so many people, so expensive to go to school, so many years it takes. Well, one advantage is, Kathy, too, if you already have certain degrees, that means you're already going to have some of the credits it may take. So it may not take as many years to get that special add-on certificate. Is that right?
Yeah, it may not. I mean, I don't know exactly what it would take. I need to look and see because sometimes you gotta go where your heart is, and it is expensive to go to school. But I mean, you can work to find the money. I mean, I learned that going to undergrad. I learned how to hunt and find those scholarships and find the various opportunities.
I looked through. Oh, you did? Okay, yeah. But it's still an interesting thing, and I think it's such a need to keep these books out there and circulating around because, like she was saying, everything is virtual. Kids, parents want to just tell the kids, "Hey, go look at this. Go look at this. Can we donate some books to you?"
Sure, why not?
Lori, she said, "Sure, why not?"
Why not? I mean, I'll have to find some other book shelving.
it used to be another 4 years for that degree.
Yeah, for some of the, depending on where you're studying and what kind of librarian you'd like to be. I have a friend in um, Clover. Well, she lives in near Spark. She works in Spark. She's a librarian at the college in Spartanburg. Um, and she was telling me what else to do. And she's like, if you really want to do it, I'll help you. So I may reach back out to Melissa and see what she knows.
But but whenever can I send titles before? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Lori, just send them or whatever, or we'll sort through them if it's, and we'll even help with the shipping. So just let us know.
The other thing about PangoBooks, I noticed a lot of the books do automatically go media mail, so it is fairly
little cheaper.
Yeah, it can be a little bit more economical than say sending a book by another means because shipping is
I'm a
going up
big
these
reader.
days.
Okay, yeah, I am too. I really think it's important. Yeah, media mail did just go up the 9th of this month. And so a lot of times when I'm sending a big pile of books, it's cheaper sometimes to go UPS, to ship the books UPS and even media mail. And that's one good thing about selling on other platforms such as YouTube. When you using pirate ship, it gives you the option and you can see which one is cheaper, whether it be media mail, US regular parcel, and now the new one, what's it called, ground select. And I'm sorry I made those faces. So, because they did away with the first class package. So that name, anything under 1 pound that's a package, goes ground select.
Oh, I didn't know what that was for. I was wondering what
Yeah,
that was for because
yeah.
one of the soap vendors that we've shopped with, they ship that way.
Mhm.
You can order your soap and have it shipped.
Yeah, that's the only option you have now, unless you want to, pay at least $8 and something to ship it priority. So, like I said, we was just wanting to come on and just share some of our thoughts about PangoBooks. Hey, Takia, how are you? That's Takia Glass.
Oh, okay.
That just
Hello.
came on.
Hey.
Yeah. We just wanted to come and share some of our thoughts about PangoBooks because I know I have not been as active on YouTube lately, but now that the summer is over, my schedule is pretty much calmed down. I don't have any more trips scheduled right now until November. I'll be going to Detroit for the doll show. She said, "How y'all doing?"
You're doing good.
So you're going to be seeing me doing a lot more regular pop-ups like this. A few more sales, not a ton of sales probably, and a lot more tutorials. Showing you how to make different things or how to upcycle even, because you have some books that are in very bad condition. And so you really can't sell them. You don't want to donate them because they're going to trash them. So we'll show you ways of upcycling the book. Just had a funeral today. Hopefully, hopefully it was, well, it's never good when anyone dies. So, but, hopefully it was not a very, very close loved one. I guess is the best way to say that. But being, like she was saying, a book lover, it's so many different ways you can use books, whether they're the new books, used books, or totally. Oh, yeah, I did see that. I did get that message. Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, she's a church member from our church in Georgia. Junk journals, yeah. So it's so many ways you can do to keep those books out of the landfill. And that was one thing that helped, that helped us make the decision to try PangoBooks. And it's not a brand new app. They've been around for a moment or two. So hopefully What is your goal for the month, for the rest of this month? We have about 13 days left. Well, how many books do you want to have listed?
I may try to get to 200. I mean, it shouldn't take me that long because every morning I try to put one or two more books on to the group. And I mean, it doesn't take very long.
Mm-hmm.
As long as nobody grabs some of the little display stuff, then we're good.
Yeah, and I did pin her link to the top for her PangoBooks. And you can go over and follow her on PangoBooks just like you do on YouTube, following folks and stuff. And also check out her book sale, books that she have available. And also remember, right now she is offering 20% off of books, $5 or more.
So
And
your total just has to come to
$5 total, yeah. But she has a lot of $2 books.
$2, $3.
Yeah. A few.
Yeah, there's most of them are fairly inexpensive. I mean, there's one or two textbooks that I charge a little more for, but I mean, most people kind of want to read special ed textbook, but somebody might.
And not only that, when you talk about textbooks, a textbook costs $140, and you're selling your textbooks for
Maybe $20.
$20.
Yeah, I didn't charge a lot for it. Yeah, it does kind of the shipping. They calculate your shipping based on the weight of the book.
So, if it's something you're interested in too, I mean, we don't get any prompts or any referral fees or anything like that. But if you are, you're a seller and you do like books and you want to look at an easy way of selling books, I would, recommend that you check out Pango Books. I just want to thank y'all for checking, listening to us, and be watching for more upcoming things. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
End broadcast.